not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbols. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and Little Turn.
So we're looking for a shout then? Damn it. Have you ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so... Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War? No. And they're afraid of... Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if... Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to... Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And they are the villains, those that misused their power. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Right. We'll look around Skyhaven. Talos, aren't you?
Look, in the third panel, the prophecy which...
Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here... Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end. And no, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are... We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still... But... thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great... Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax. Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Parthenax. Breath and focus. The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. I will launch my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
We'll be back at your house if you need me, Thane.
Blow away the mist.
What do you need, my Thane? Lead the way.
Path to Parthenax.
I've got your back.
Not
I am
to
a command.
on lightly. Keep
Going then.
Stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look! Look! Look!
Greetings, wounded. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? I am as my father Akatosh made me, as are you, Dovahkiin. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities. Not until introduction. By long tradition, the elder speaks first.
What's on your mind?
Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match
Your
it
wish is my
if
command,
you
as
are
always.
Dovahkiin.
What do you need?
The word calls
else?
you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire.
Still here.
As the Dove do.
I'll guard you and my life. What's on your mind? As you wish, my friend.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
Yol?
Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokeen. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknusnikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Dremyolok, greetings.
Back already. As you command, my king.
Sum Ar. Mo-
You spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright with... Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary, we have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods... As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Breath.
Can you possibly help Jazargo? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jazargo. Swift hunting.
I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuring? Magic.
You are now disrupt. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're... You think that even if I did have one here, it would be kept under the highest security? The greatest thief in the world? I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. I'll bring everything we have, so don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Hundreds of years of... into assembling this collection. You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a... Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of... He's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact. But well... haven't heard from him since.
Hold! Now! Hold! Now! Hold! Now! Hold! Now! Hold! Hold! Now! Hold! Now! Hold! Now!
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your elders. The Empire. They absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw. I know of one. But I cannot go to it. Not poor Septimus. For I have arisen beyond its grasp. Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls. Here, well here as in this plain, Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. Oh, a brutish one. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer? Septimus is... Lucky then they left behind their own way of... In the depths of Black... Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast up under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower of Tand, the point of puncture. Delve to its limits, but not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows. 2 things I have for you. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to... The edged lex... Fine. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Be careful.
you were trying to keep it.
Fool lets himself get surrendered. That takes care of that. Thane? Yes, Thane. What is it? What do you need? Okay, got it. Oh, no, you don't. The last... Boost! Yes, my Thane? I am at your command. Very good, man. What was that? Fools!
Let's just get out of here. Hasn't been doing enough.
Of course you want me to. I'm just waiting for you to turn my...
What was that?
Fools! What's on your mind? As you wish, my Thane. Hold! Hold! Now! 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 Hold! 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 Now! Hold! Now!
When the top left, give it, quick, extra. The ceiling, Dwemer blood, a panop, the blood of Altmer, Bosmer. Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Come closer, bask in my presence. I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive. Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete. He has served me well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his place as my emissary. What say you? Indeed, speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll. Tidkrech Kalos. Time. Shud. Is at its touch.
Running out of time. Battle!
Dar Sulfursi Alduin decree. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
Speak on! Glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blame him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Balthor, Sori, Birka.
They did not have Dragon Ram. Once we bring him down, I promise I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
We
it.
will deal without ourselves. Fear it now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Tarudis Ani Him Hind Paliv Zuu Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis Pardonax, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. Time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing. Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. Out of all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Work. We did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
My belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. I now and Lost Foods, you are too late. Sulaki Murag, Parfanax. The power has waxed. Join me or perish with your
Jur?
This is your chance, Dovahkiin. Strike with... Of course. Dovahkiin, you call yourself. Arrogant mortal. Hurt him while he is grounded. Dovahkiin, you call yourself. Now he is vulnerable. You are no match for me, Dovahkiin. Strike with all your force. My dragon friend, Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin. You will pay for your hurt him while he is grounded. He is too strong on the wing. Bring him to goal with Dragon Ram. Dovahkiin. I have feasted on many traitors. This is your chance, Dovahkiin. Strike. You are no match for me. Grounded.
Jur?
Okay, no. Keep Celestial.
Jur?
Souls of your fellow mortals. And to meet your fate in Southern Guard. Lord Funt, you are too late, Alduin. I will feast soon. Is grounded. You are no match for me. My belly is full of the souls of your brothers, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your fate as Lost Funt, you are too late, Alduin. before Alduin consumes you.
Please move, Dovahkiin. I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Melagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Nilivrach Hinmoro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us, Matmahus, but it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin, others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your... Think of the way force may be applied. That is Fus. Let its meaning, which calls to you, Dovahkiin, fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal. Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Which calls to you. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action. Think of this as the fire builds in your Sum, in your breath. Sum Mora. What will you burn?
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Good to see you.
You're...
It's good to see you again. I must have misheard. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. What you're asking, you want me to let a dragon into the heart of my... There must be another way. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say it. Now what's this nonsense about... I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. Ulfric and General Tullius are both... Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is No. I can't risk weakening the city while we... Then I would be glad to help you with your map. But getting both sides... Maybe. What of the Greybeards? If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war in the... Keep safe.
Good to see you. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him. We are not warriors. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political... I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius. We will see if they still remember us. Sky above, voice within.
Won't give
Hey,
us a straight answer.
you're the one who killed Elaine Defont up in Ralvathar. Oh yeah. Word about that goes around. Man was a piece of
We've
bandit
intercepted
trash.
couriers
is what
from
I hear.
Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
And what would you have? Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best... It's about time they turn their gaze from the... I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are... But... I can't afford to appear weak. I can't... Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. And if it isn't true, well, then the fight to free Skyrim goes on. Either way, I don't see the use in talking to the Empire. You speak truly, Dragonborn. Sometimes the grubby business of politics clouds my eyes. Besides, it will be good to see High Hrothgar again. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that.
Solitude wouldn't be the... Everything's all right?
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Good.
I'm telling you.
Speak with, like,
Ulfric's
the
planning an
Greybeards.
attack on Whiterun.
Why? There's nothing to discuss. They are getting to... My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend... I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the storm... Fair enough. We're driving the storm. That's what comes of trying to win a war with a bare handful of legions. If the Emperor would just... Most of the legion from the Imperial City are... Yes, fine, I'll come. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what...
Dragonborn, it's an honor.
We need to do something about these vampire... attack.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very... I should not have agreed to host this council. The Grey Peace? They're not... But take your seat at the council table.
Arngeir. You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You're not welcome here. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Hear, hear.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial to think that I would sit down at the same table with that. More bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around. It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
You know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard what she said, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor. Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire. Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does
Shut
it have
up.
to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Hjalmarch to us, and take Idgrod Ravencrone with you. Sorli the Builder will take over as Jarl of Morthal.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn? Spoken like a true daughter of Skyrim. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. Hjalmarch will be turned over to Ulfric, with Sorli the Builder assuming the Jarlship. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Omar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
I'm glad you were able to negotiate.
As soon as I get back to Whiterun, I'll get my men ready.
These terms are satisfactory to my government. The truce is unlikely to last long in any case.
Ah, good to see you again.
We're ready, Drag. As I promised, my men stand ready. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. We're ready when you are.
Wait. I know you.
Wait. I know you.
Have a plan for luring a dragon. Yeah? Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready.
Ubonar, you went to a great Pinsir Alduin, Renik Vaza. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I die. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn. What Mindoran Pa-O Zulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your... Serve you? No. Need id. If... Croesus. There is one, only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Kor, and you free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Wait. I know you. Wait. I know you.
Was du? Dini dein Rufe Astval. Are you ready to see the world as only Adova can? Are you ready to see the world as only Adova can? Saran Uth, Zuk Brit Op, Amativ, Mubo Kotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or...
Fus, Roda! Jur?
Skoldoffen and Cosmere.
Jur?
Fus?
Bruce?
Look!
Many have braved the shadow near then, but I never knew. Alduin, can you lead the way to where I saw it? Shore's Hall. Hurry, before Alduin beware. In life, I felled foes unnumbered, fearless in battle. Do you know the way? I'm weary and turn back before he finds you. Beware. World Eater waits within the mist.
What brings you, Wayfarer? A fateful errand, but Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Deep counsel. By what right do you request? Ah. It's been too long since living or dead. By decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test. You fought well. I find you worthy. Beware. The World Eater waits within the mist. What brings you, Wayfarer? No, by what right do you request? Ah. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Fools! Hold on!
Waited long for such a worthy opponent. None may pass this bridge. I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Hold! Now! 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 Hold! Now!
What brings you, Wayfar? By what right do you living or dead?
Yol!
I decree war. None may pass.
Yol! Yol! Yol!
Rodar!
Yol! Yol!
You fought well. I find you.
Welcome, Dragonborn. By Shaw's command, but 3 Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hecon, the valiant,
At long last,
heavy-handed
Alduin's
warrior.
doom is now ours
Feldir,
to
the
seal.
old.
Just speak the word, and with
Alduin
high
escaped
hearts,
us
we'll
long
hasten
ago.
forth to smite
Today
the
we
worm,
take our
wherever he
well-tempered
lurks.
revenge.
The
Hold,
endless
comrade.
wait gives way to battle.
Let us counsel
Alduin's
take before
doom.
battle.
His
blindly
death or
join.
ours.
Alduin's
Far
mist
you
is more
traveled,
than a
trials
snare.
long, to
His
taste
shadowy
Sauron's
gloom
sweet
is
delight.
his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined,
Seek ye
our
food
valor
or song
combined,
unending?
we
Fighting,
can blast
drinking,
the mist,
fellowship
bring
and
him to
boasting?
battle.
Find welcome here. Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field!
Oh.
With the clamor
Today
of
we
war,
take
our
our
wills
well-tempered
undaunted.
revenge. fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
No? No?
Again!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing! Once more and his might will be broken!
One more time, and the World Eater must face us.
No?
The endless weight gives way to battle. Stand together and we shall defeat him! Foul worm!
Sure?
I have already defeated your friends once.
Who's? Huda!
Sure? Sure?
Damned worm!
was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin and cleansed his southern guard of his evil snare. They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, they welcome you again with glad friendship. Did you join the blessed feasting?
Oh, hail the dragon! Hail her with great praise!
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send. Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Surut fur Kanaran.
So, it is done. Happy? No. You did what was necessary. I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz ach ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Indeed, you saw more clearly than I. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Benesitid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Croesus, Holos Mifhad. You have won a mighty victory. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of Quran. I feel younger than I have in many an age. Many of the Dovahe are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vasen, brightness of my Thum. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Who's up? As for myself, you've proven Zu Oda.
I can see it in your eyes. You've seen the land of the gods and returned. Does this mean it is done? Is Alduin at last? It is over. You've shown yourself mighty, both in voice and deed. In order to defeat Alduin, you have gained mastery of dreadful weapons. Now it is up to you to decide what to do with your power. We are all in your debt, Dragon. Perhaps, perhaps not. Dragons are... He may be permitted to return at the end of time to fulfill his destiny as the World Eater. But that is for the gods to decide. You have learned so much already, Dragon. But there are many words of power. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience. Ask when you are ready.
I'm afraid there's a problem. A serious one. I've discovered he's a dragon. Not just any. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by justice demands that he die for his crimes.
Please. Delphine has been very worried about you.
In your debt. Now you see why I've warned you against them. Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. If not for Paarthurnax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um. Kynareth has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear. Sky above, voice within.
The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan mio, dov walan farel. We were... I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgriforvut se suye. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum arc. More.
Please. Delphine
We heard the news from Whiterun. That's a little showy. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report. Gods up. When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against. The Thalmor hunted us down, remember? But we have a headquarters of a sort now. We will rebuild the blades. Thanks. If they had their way, the Greybeards are so... Think about it. No. Trust me. There is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire? He'd listened to the Greybeards?
Bruce? Rodan!